is your approach, not knowing your industry myself, is your approach, or is there something else about your approach that is unique and different for this industry?
Oh, absolutely. So if you check out my website, archimedesgrp.com, I've got a ton of how-to videos, and I basically explain how I'm different. And the simplest way to put it is I am on my properties. There are so many people who syndicate real estate deals who go out and they put on the horse and pony show. They get people hyped, attractive investment dollars, and then they're done. And then they're on to the next acquisition. Or they hire a third party company to manage. No, I self-manage. I literally 2 hours ago was on one of my communities signing people up myself. I literally taught myself Spanish so I could market to Spanish people too. So I'm fluent in Spanish, although it's a disaster. And the woman today who signed up and got approved, she didn't speak a word of English. And, you can say all you want. Oh, this is our country, you should learn our language. And although I agree with that it will not get you paid. So while you're like, oh, you should learn our language, that's fine. Good. Keep saying that. You know why? Because I'm going to keep getting better at Spanish, right, and I'm going to make money where you're not. And I'm not going to feel sorry for you. Right. So how am I different? I'm on my properties. I'm face-to-face with my residents. I do my best to build something better and greater than me. And I'm my own accountant and everything. And I'm as I grow, I'm slowly starting to outsource more. But what I'm looking to do is to grow slowly, sustainably, and organically, rather than raise $20 million in a fund and go and buy as many mobile home parks as possible. I want to grow slowly. I want to grow sustainably. I want to do it the right way. And I hate to say, but there are a lot of people in my space that engage in slumlord type behaviors and go for high risk, quick acquisitions. And I'm operations focused, not just finance and syndication focused.
So with with one of your advantages being literally, as we might say, on the ground,
yes,
in the business, how do you foresee that unfolding long term? Will that always be the case, or do you think as you build a team that you'll be able to have a good team who's able to fulfill some of that part for you?
Yeah, like I said, I think it's not scalable ultimately, because if I'm, I have to have employees. I can't micromanage. I have to be able to delegate. And so it's like, what is the highest and best use of my time? Is it signing someone up, or can I have an admin person sign someone up? And I think where this will go is, in time, as I scale up, I will slowly hire the right people, hopefully, and I will be able to spread my time out across a portfolio rather than dumping an inordinate amount of time on a handful of properties. That being said, I always, always, always want to be on my properties multiple times a week. I don't care how big I get. Because if you are not there, like I mentioned before we started recording, I actually, to go full time, I had no money. I quit my job and I moved on to a mobile home park, and I lived there every other week for 14 months. So I actually consumed the product that I was selling, and I learned just incredibly valuable lessons doing that. But the thing of it is, if you do not have a presence yourself on your properties, what's going to end up happening is your property managers or whomever's in charge, they're going to do things right, they're going to do things wrong, and if what gets measured gets managed. So if you don't have ways to quantify things, if you're not there with your eyes on the prize, so to speak, if you're not there shaking hands with people and really understanding what product you are selling to folks, I just think you're dead in the water. And my big thing on my podcast that I say over and over again is, your pro formas are only as good as your assumptions. Because Microsoft Excel, let me tell you something about Microsoft Excel. It is just going to tell you what you want it to tell you. That's right. All it is.
Right.
Like there's this one awesome quote that was, in so many words, there's been more fiction written in Microsoft Excel than Microsoft Word. And it is true. So the better you are at understanding what your assumptions are in your pro formas and your models, garbage in, garbage out, right? The more high quality stuff you put in, the more high quality stuff you're going to get out. And if you are not on your properties like I am, you are missing key knowledge that will make you a better pro forma underwriter of properties. And you are missing deals that are right in front of your face because you're unwilling to go out and do it. And I will tell you, one of my best properties was on the market, and about everyone I know in this industry saw it and tell me to this day, hey, I could have bought that property for less than you. It's like, great. Well, guess what? You didn't. I went out there and I kicked butt. And I've got another property under contract right now. We'll see if it closes. But if it does, it's another property that's been on the market for a long time that people keep passing over. The reason why I see something that others don't is because I've lived on my properties before. Got a wonderful blow-up mattress. I'll do it again. That is, that is why I think I am different, and that's a part of my story and who I am in the business that I've built that I never want to let go of.